Hello, this is FASTECH. Prior to the detailed product description, let me briefly introduce the FASTECH EtherCAT product line. Here is a brand called Ezi-SERVO. Ezi-SERVO is a closed-loop stepping system product line. And there is a brand called Ezi-STEP. Ezi-STEP is an open-loop micro-stepping system product line. Lastly, the brand Ezi-IO is an I/O module product line, including digital I/O module, analog I/O module, and counter module. So, FASTECH EtherCAT product line has the Ezi-SERVO brand of the closed-loop stepping system, the Ezi-STEP brand of the open-loop micro-stepping system, and the Ezi-IO brand of the I/O module. Let's take a look at each product brand one by one. First, Ezi-SERVO brand. Ezi-SERVO brand has 5 products, including Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT, a standard type of closed-loop stepping system. Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT Mini, a mini drive type. The 4-axis drive type Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT 4X and the 8-axis drive type Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT 8X. And Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT All, an all-in-one type that combines a motor, a high-resolution encoder, a drive and EtherCAT network. Next, Ezi-STEP brand. Ezi-STEP brand has 3 products, including Ezi-STEP II EtherCAT, a standard type of open-loop micro-stepping system. Ezi-STEP II EtherCAT Mini, a mini drive type. And Ezi-STEP II EtherCAT 4X, a 4-axis drive type. Finally, Ezi-IO brand. Ezi-IO brand has 3 products including digital I/O module, analog I/O module, and counter module. So, FASTECH has a total of 11 EtherCAT products. Since there are various types of products, FASTECH can provide EtherCAT Total Solutions. Among 11 types of products, I'd like to introduce the standard type of closed-loop stepping system, Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT. First of all, I will explain the combination model name of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT product. In the example model name, EC means the product using the EtherCAT network, 42 means 42 mm motor flange size, and XL means motor length. A means a product with 10,000 ppr encoder applied. BK means that a brake is attached on the motor, and PN05 means that a planetary gearbox is attached on the motor. You can select the motor from a NEMA 8, 20 mm size motor, to a NEMA 34, 86 mm size motor. Motor length is the length of the motor body excluding the motor shaft, and you can select small, medium, large, and extra large length. The length you can select depends on the motor size. The encoder resolution can also be selected as shown in the table. Gearbox and brake specifications are also available. Gearboxes are planetary gearboxes, and gear ratio can be selected as shown in the table. The brake is a non-excitation type that activates when the power goes off. For example, you can use it to prevent the Z-axis load from falling. Please refer to the catalog for details. Now let's check the features of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT products. Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT is an EtherCAT-based closed-loop stepping system product. It supports CIA402 drive profile, a standard profile for drive motion control. It supports CSP mode that controls the position of the slave, by receiving the target position from the master every cycle. And profile position mode, which is a general point-to-point movement command, and homing mode, which is an origin search command. Also, the minimum cycle time is 0.25 milliseconds. The cycle time is the time required for communication between the master and the slave. And the minimum cycle time is the time it takes for the slave to receive, process, and respond to a packet. In general, the minimum cycle time of stepping motor drives on the market is 0.5 milliseconds, but FASTECH's product has a shorter minimum cycle time of 0.25 milliseconds. Then, why is the minimum cycle time important? For example, in synchronous control, if the cycle time is short, smooth and high-precision control is possible, but if the cycle time is long, smooth operation is not possible. Depending on the requirements of the machine, stepping motors and servo motors are often used together. In this case, the cycle time should be used in accordance with the longer one. For example, even if the minimum cycle time of the master and the servo drive is 0.25 milliseconds. If the cycle time of the step drive is 0.5 milliseconds, the minimum cycle time should be 0.5 milliseconds. Therefore, many companies are trying to reduce the minimum cycle time for high-precision motion control. Next, FASTECH registered the products with ETG, the EtherCAT Technology Group, and completed the conformance test by ETC, the EtherCAT Test Center, an organization affiliated with the EtherCAT Technology Group. These are FASTECH's EtherCAT products listed on the EtherCAT Technology Group, the world's largest EtherCAT organization. If you access the official site of ETG with this address and search FASTECH, you can see that FASTECH's 4 types of EtherCAT slave products are on the list. The rest of the EtherCAT products will be updated in the future. ETG, the Worldwide EtherCAT Association, was founded in Germany by Beckhoff, the creator of EtherCAT. FASTECH has received compatibility verification at ETC, the EtherCAT Test Center, which is an affiliate of ETG, and verifies the compatibility of EtherCAT products. Currently, only one product has received official compatibility certification, but the functions based on this compatibility certification have been applied to all other EtherCAT products. Also, the conformance was verified by conducting actual tests with various EtherCAT master companies. As you checked before, although Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT has completed the compatibility verification and received the official certification, it doesn't prove the compatibility with each manufacturer's EtherCAT master. Thus, in cooperation with FASTECH and the major EtherCAT master companies, compatibility verification between master and slave based on CIA 402, a standard profile for EtherCAT drive motion control, has been completed, which is a distinctive feature of FASTECH EtherCAT products. By the compatibility test with each master company, the connection method and the operation of the EtherCAT function with various masters were verified. The verification results I mentioned before are summarized in a table. These are conformance test reports and connection manuals for each master. The demonstration of FASTECH EtherCAT products was delivered to each master company, and the master company directly conducted the conformance test. In the case of the conformance test report, it was written after verifying the normal operation of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT based on CIA 402 with each master. The connection manual contains the ESI file registration method, and master and slave connection method. First, here's the example of the actual conformance test report. This is a report written after testing the FASTECH EtherCAT slave by a master company called Trio Motion Technology in the UK. Each evaluation item applied to the test was taken directly from the CIA 402 drive profile, which is a standard profile for drive motion control. For example, if you look at this part, you can check the test items for drive status control, operation enable, operation disable and error codes of CIA402 drive profile. Tests were conducted for each evaluation item, and this is the result. Therefore, if this conformance test report is delivered to customers using the Trio Master, they can use FASTECH EtherCAT products without worrying about compatibility. If you need these compatibility test reports, please contact FASTECH Customer Center with this phone number, or sales@fastech-motions.com, and we will send you the report. Next, let's look at the connection manual example. This is the connection manual for MC4N, the EtherCAT master of Trio and FASTECH EtherCAT slave. The connection manual contains the ESI file registration method, and master and slave connection method. If you set the connection according to this manual, you can connect the master and slave easily and without problems, and without reading the connection manual of the master. And EtherCAT connection manual with each master can be downloaded from FASTECH website. If you access the following address and place the mouse pointer on the Downloads tab of the homepage, an item called Quick Download appears. Click on the item to display a list of products. Click the Network Manual button of the Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT product among the products in the list, to download the connection manual for each master. The manual of Trio's MC4N master, which I said as an example earlier, can also be downloaded here. You can also download the same manual by clicking the Network Manual button of other EtherCAT products. Also, a high-resolution encoder is attached to enable precise position control. It depends on the motor size, but up to 20,000 ppr resolution encoders can be used. Due to the characteristic of the stepping motor, it does not require a separate gain tuning, which can reduce maintenance effort. For example, you can just power on the motor and operate it without gain tuning. Since the holding torque is large, there is no vibration after stopping compared to the servo. In general, when controlling a stepping motor, motor heat is a problem because the maximum current flows regardless of the load, but since Ezi-SERVO controls the current according to the load like a servo, it can relatively suppress heat generation compared to the conventional stepping motors. We have looked at the features of Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT until now. From now on, I will show you demonstrations of actual FASTECH EtherCAT products operation using various EtherCAT masters. The first video you will see is a demonstration showing a high-speed short-pitch motion, by crossing the disks with two axes of Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT, using an EtherCAT master of Beckhoff in Germany. A disc with 8 small grooves was attached to the two motor shafts, and the grooves were vertically engaged. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. While the two motors operate in high-speed short-pitch motion, you can see that the grooves are engaged without collision. This operation is possible because of accurate position control with a high-resolution encoder and the characteristics of a stepping motor without hunting. Because Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT is a closed-loop stepping system product, accurate position control is possible with a high-resolution encoder up to 20,000 ppr resolution. Also, Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT suits well with high-speed, short-pitch motion because it doesn't have hunting after stop, thanks to the characteristic of a stepping motor. This is a demonstration controlling a Delta robot with Ezi-SERVO EtherCAT using Parker's PAC controller. It is the characteristic of the stepping motor that has the maximum force when stopped, so you can control the Delta robot without a gearbox. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. In general, servo motors are used a lot for Delta robots. However, when using servo motors, Most of the motors are driven by attaching a gearbox due to the characteristics of the servo motors that generate the smallest force when stopping. On the other hand, stepping motors have a holding torque that generates the maximum force when stopped, so stepping motors can stop without hunting even without a gearbox. Thus, the robot can be directly connected to the motor shaft without a gearbox. If you look at the actual motor movement, it is a short pitch motion. Stepping motors are optimal for short pitch motions like this. The following is a demonstration using the EtherCAT Master of Omron in Japan, the 3-axis Cartesian robot of FASTECH in Germany, and the 3-axis of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. Circular interpolation and linear interpolation can also be easily implemented with EtherCAT Masters and Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT. This is a demonstration that controls the 4-axis cantilever robot of FASTECH in Germany with Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT and the EtherCAT Master of ACS in Israel. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. Two of the 4 axes in the cantilever robot are Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT All product, which is an all-in-one type product that combines a motor, a high-resolution encoder, a drive and EtherCAT network. The next demonstration shows synchronous control of 32 axes of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT using German Beckhoff's EtherCAT Master. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. EtherCAT has a high communication speed based on 100 Mbps high-speed Ethernet, so even if the number of axes increases, synchronous control can be performed at a high speed. In other words, EtherCAT is optimal for multi-axis control. It depends on the master, but you can control the drive by connecting up to 65,535 axes with EtherCAT. And this demonstration shows that 14 axes of captive-type linear stepping motor are synchronously controlled by EtherCAT Master of Movensis in Japan. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. Linear Step is a product that combines a motor and a lead screw linear actuator. Linear Step is capable of high-precision position control by attaching a high-resolution encoder to the stepping motor. As you can see, in the demonstration, an encoder of 16,000 ppr resolution was applied to a 28 mm linear step motor. The last demonstration is a work of art called Water's Journey that controls 192 axes of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT using the EtherCAT Master of Omron in Japan. This demonstration is actually displayed in an exhibition hall called RoboPark located in Bucheon, Korea. Until now, I have introduced Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT. From now on, I will introduce Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO, which is an EtherCAT standard type product, and has an additional function of torque off. First of all, I will explain the combination model name of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO product. In the example model name, EC means the product using the EtherCAT network, and TO means that the product has the torque off function. 42 means 42 mm motor flange size, and XL means motor length. A means a product with 10,000 ppr encoder applied. BK means that a brake is attached on the motor, and PNO5 means that a planetary gearbox with a gear ratio of 1:5 is attached on the motor. You can select the motor from a NEMA 8, 20mm size motor to a NEMA 24, 60mm size motor. Motor length is the length of the motor body excluding the motor shaft, and you can select small, medium, large, and extra large length. The length you can select depends on the motor size. The encoder resolution can also be selected as shown in the table. Gearbox and brake specifications are also available. A gearbox and a brake can be applied from a NEMA 17, 42mm size motor, to a NEMA 24, 60mm size motor. Gearboxes are planetary gearboxes, and gear ratio can be selected as shown in the table. The brake is a non-excitation type that activates when the power goes off. For example, you can use it to prevent the Z-axis load from falling. Please refer to the catalog for details. The basic features are the same as the features of Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT, except for one thing. Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO has the torque-off function, for user's safety. I will explain the torque-off function in detail from now on. Torque-off is a function that cuts off the power supplied to the motor with a hardware signal, regardless of EtherCAT network. To do so, in Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO, the main power of the drive and the control power are separated. As you can see, if the torque-off signal is input through the torque-off connector of the drive immediately becomes servo-off state, and the motor stops. By connecting an external switch or sensor to this TQ-off input terminal, it is possible to stop the motor in an emergency and protect the user. Let's see how this torque-off function actually works with a video. The product you see in the video is the Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO product. A torque-off signal can be input via the torque-off connector. The wiring diagram is shown on the right. As you can see, if the torque-off signal is turned on through an external sensor, the drive becomes servo-off state, the motor power is cut off and the motor immediately stops by inertia. In this state, the servo-off state continues even if an operation command is issued from the EtherCAT master. However, except for the motor power, drive control and EtherCAT communication are performed normally. In other words, since the motor power is cut off with a hardware signal regardless of EtherCAT communication, the motor can be stopped immediately even if there is a problem with EtherCAT communication, thereby preventing accidents due to malfunction during operation. And after turning off the torque-off signal and make the drive servo on again, you can see that the motor resumes operation. In addition, Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO does not require an additional external device to implement torque-off function, which means space saving and cost reduction. I have introduced Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT and Ezi-SERVO II EtherCAT TO until now. On the FASTECH website www.fastech-motions.com, you can download product-related materials such as catalogs, manuals, drawings, and watch demonstration videos and webinars. Also, if you search FASTECH on YouTube, you can see about more than 100 demonstration and webinar videos. Thank you for listening.